Welcome back to another episode of City Refs, the unofficial officials. I'm your boy Mondo, and of course we have the fan favorite Varsity Dan.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
yeah, but man, I'm pretty pumped up today. We have an awesome episode lined up.
That we do. Today on the podcast, we have an American professional soccer player who plays as a defender for the MLS side, St. Louis City SC, who are just absolutely killing it in their first year in the league. He attended the Thomas Aquinas High School in Kansas. He was a NSCCA All-American as a defensive player in the state of Kansas. But now he's with St. Louis.
yeah,
Lucas Bartlett.
yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to ask him about that rivalry.
Yeah, we're going to find out. So stay tuned. Let's get into it.
Sounds good. All right. Lucas Bartlett, thanks for joining us on the podcast, brother.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but all good. But we were just talking before we started up the podcast. And we got to mention we have Charlie in the house as well. So you'll see Charlie running around here. What's going on, girl? But, we're talking before we started the podcast about it was your first contact training.
Yep.
Yeah, so how's the shoulder feeling now?
Yeah, slowly. This was like week 3 or 4 now coming on. So yeah, finally getting back to healthy and feeling good. And today was a good first day back, and we'll see where we got 2 weeks leading up to Seattle, and see where the next couple weeks takes us. Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we were at that City 2 game, and you were killing it right before that injury, man.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. That was unfortunate, but I'm glad you're feeling better.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, but on this podcast, we focus on the fan experience, and you and Tim do so much in the community and being with the fans. Does Giovanna set all that up?
Yeah, so I have a friend of I'll let her get out of here. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, so Giovanna is our technically titled marketing agent.
Mm-hmm.
But prior to that, she was a friend of mine in Kansas City who represented some Chiefs players, and then reached out in preseason, was just like, hey, would love to work with you guys. And I was like, yeah, I don't, my agency's in California, so they don't really have a local network to really work with, and try to reach out to a lot of local companies and organizations and businesses. So when we had the opportunity, I was like, absolutely. And then it just started out organically with her and I just doing some things. I think the first thing was like a signing we did, and a couple other things. But then eventually I was like, well, my good friend at the time, Tim, and I were, starting every game together. I was like, Tim would be really, I think, interested if we wanted to pitch to him, to represent him. And at the time, Tim was basically looking for the same thing. So
yeah,
it worked out really well, and we're super blessed to have her. She's amazing. She does, everything that we could ever imagine in terms of just trying to be a part of the community and, work on different, cool collaborations that we've had, as you guys have maybe seen. So yeah, she's been amazing and really helped us get to be a part of it in face-to-face communication with the community.
Yeah, so. I was gonna say, and everything's unique too. Each event that she sets up or you guys put together, it's a unique experience, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She works really hard, so she's always, thinking of the next thing for us, and sometimes 5 steps ahead of where we're at, so which is awesome.
Yeah,
so we're really blessed to have her, and just super excited.
Yeah. So that signing, was that the fan cave signing?
I think that was our first event we did. After that, I can't remember if it was maybe the F45. I think I did something in between. Between that was signed with First Form.
Okay.
Supplement company here in St. Louis, which has been amazing. They're an incredible organization. So yeah, she's really well connected, and I think Tim's done some really cool things as well. I think you guys have seen those.
Yeah,
so, definitely.
Absolutely. And on the we saw you were with Klaus at the fan cave signing, and I'd given him a shirt, my Mondo Weezy fishing shirt, and I was like, man, I should have brought you a shirt. So we got you a City Ref shirt here.
Oh man, thank you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. That's yours.
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Let's go. What size is it?
It's a large.
Well, that's perfect. That's
okay.
Perfect. I was going to say, hopefully it's not small or something.
Yeah.
Make the gut look a little bit bigger than it is,
Yeah. We have that problem.
Well, hey, First Form can help with that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They got a ton of products on their site, so
they do.
You guys have to check it out. Let me know if
they have the good stuff.
Yeah. We'll put their site on here on the podcast too, so people can check it out.
Yeah, awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So now you have that shirt, and you know what? That event seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, that
It
45.
does.
The fan
The
cave.
signing,
Oh man, yeah, I can't
beginning of
even.
the season.
I can't even. I don't even remember when it was. March maybe.
I don't even remember when it was. Was it?
That was
Yeah,
probably
I
the
think-
first time that we had been out in the community since like preseason, probably.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
nobody was really doing anything.
Yeah, yeah. And then I don't know if you remember, I had asked you and Klaus to do like a "Let's Go Luligans" video or something like that.
Okay.
And I posted it on, so I'm gonna repost it on the, the podcast because I
There
found
you go.
it.
Okay, I don't
Hooligans,
remember.
we
If
love
that'd be cool. Look back at where we were.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, hair color was different.
Yeah. I wore a hat today just to make sure. It's almost gone. I got a haircut on Thursday, so.
You bringing it back, or are you gonna?
No, I need it gone. It's been a long bleach. I would say too long.
I do not recommend cutting your own hair.
Oh,
you've
God.
done it?
I tried the other
Just
day.
recently.
No.
No, it's growing back now, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
it was
did not
funny.
go well.
Yeah, it was the indie event. He's like,
Yeah.
I just got a haircut, and I'm like, man, it looks good because he was wearing a hat. I was like, the fade looks great. And he took it off. I'm like, ooh, put that hat back on. Put it back on.
I was just like, is it even possible? It's not. You can't
Yeah.
fade your own hair.
Yeah, I mean, oh gosh, she's trying to get in Chick-fil-A. Charlie, hey, come on.
Hey, we are too. We're big fans of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I would never try to cut my hair. I'm not gonna lie. I think COVID was the first time I maybe considered it, but then at the time, I just gave my barber cash to come to my house.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. There's no chance. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do this myself because at the time everybody was probably growing out their hair, and
Yeah, that's what I
COVID was
did.
crazy. So
I looked like a caveman when COVID had. I don't know how long I went without a haircut because I get my haircut like every 3 weeks.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
every
I'm
2
too
weeks.
every 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
I'm just there's no way. I think I went 3 months. I was like, I need to get rid of this right now.
Yeah.
Gross. But yeah.
Yeah. And so another event that we wanted to talk about was the Inside City event because we really appreciate it because you were like the first one to come up to us and like sign our stuff really quick. So
Yeah.
that was awesome. And then
Was that the practice?
the practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. I'm surprised I didn't do that again. I thought it was a really good turnout.
It was.
We had a lot of fans, and we were at least able to engage with a lot of the crowd because it was a smaller,
Yeah.
amount of people. I don't know how they chose how that worked. But,
It's like season ticket holders and then the City Member Plus. Like if you had that, you
okay,
got invited to go to it.
okay, yeah, that was really cool. I wish I would do that more. I wish we'd train in the stadium more. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be.
Because what was it? You a Ted Lasso fan?
Yeah, but I never really watched the whole show. I watched like for season 1, and then I think there's 4 seasons, maybe, or 3.
Three seasons.
Yeah, I haven't watched the second or third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
season 1 also.
Yeah, because they started letting just fans come in and just watch trainings all the time. Like
Oh,
in that
really?
Third season, I was like, man, that'd be cool if City did that.
That would be yeah, that would be crazy, to be honest. There's a lot of things that go on in training that you
Yeah.
probably don't
Yeah. we want-
consider or see. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess not all the time, but because I mean, if it's like organized, then everyone knows to be on their best behavior.
Yeah, this is true. This
Yeah.
is true. But everybody's so intense in training. I mean, yeah, there's fun games, but it's a battle for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that day we kind of saw some of that, and we are like, dang, I thought you guys were just going to come out and just do like a little exhibition thing.
Yeah.
You guys were going pretty hard out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the way we play, our style of play definitely pushes that. Every action, basically,
Yeah.
every turnover, whatever it may be, causes a pretty quick reaction
Yeah.
to something. So a lot of that creates a lot of combative moments for sure. So
Yeah, and I would say you guys look a lot faster when you're that up close.
really,
Yeah. You guys look quick. I mean, because when you're watching from afar, just like the game's going, everything's fine, but you can actually see how quick your guys' movements are, like in your processing. Like it's insane.
yeah, you don't realize it in the game. Maybe some people think that the pace of play and some MLS games slows down a lot, but your time on the ball actually gets really quick. Pressure, whatever it may be, moments in games, time of the game, whatever it may be, adds just, I would say, even more pressure to moments sometimes.
Yeah. Or do you ever play FIFA? I guess the new games.
I don't have a console, so I played when I was younger. My little brother plays, so I sent him a disc, but yeah, I don't play.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like they're making it as realistic as possible. Like that's what they say. But even the passing on like the pro clubs that I play, it's like if you get the ball, you have like 1 second to get rid of it, or it closes down. So then
Really?
I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, that's how I mean.
Pretty
You
realistic,
guys are
yeah,
out there.
pretty
Yeah, I'm
realistic.
like, because you literally have like what would you say, like 5 seconds or less? What is it?
Yeah, it just depends where you are in the field, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if a midfielder receives the ball within 2 seconds, he's getting closed down. I would say most likely.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, but when I played FIFA, I used to be able to like just spam A or X, whatever you want to call it, and you could just pass through everybody. I mean, it would just connect like 7 one-time passes, and you'd be like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah. Man, that's funny. So on that though, your FIFA card. So we saw the video with Indy that was going by. You were like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah. I mean, FIFA is such a weird one. Either they, I don't know how they do the ratings. I don't think that's ever going to come out. How they choose to do it, how they rate you. But all of us, we're like, yeah, I mean, they maybe watch in the MLS environment. Sometimes we think they don't even watch games, but in the world, they watch the Champions League players. All those guys get the crazy good cards, and then you're like, for us, some guys get really, really poor cards. Get guys in the 50s and stuff, and you're like, geez, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think they do the MLS dirty. I say it all the time, but I think they don't even look at the MLS.
Yeah, I mean, some guys have some good cards, but other than that, the overall play, like nobody's going to go click the MLS unless you have a tie to play the FIFA game. Because the finishing, all of that is just ridiculous. I think my shot is like, they were saying it's like 30 or maybe 28. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
What would you say it is?
I shouldn't even brought that up.
99.
I give myself like a 50.
50?
Yeah.
What would you say yours would be? He says he can score a PK on Berkey.
I think for the most, okay, especially if you give me 3 tries. That's like a whole thing we've had going on since like one of the first podcasts.
You'd be surprised. This guy's pretty good.
I know.
And by pretty good, I mean incredible. So,
no, definitely.
If he gave you one shot, I mean, there's probably like
50-50?
No, or worse odds. Yeah, worse odds. I mean, if you haven't,
for him or Daniel?
No, for him, for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. He's incredible.
Yeah. And we're not saying it like he's bad by any
No.
means. It's just, it'd be
we know how
fun.
good he is.
Yeah, exactly. And
No, not at all. But yeah, he's he's legit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's made some incredible saves that were like, how did he do that?
Oh yeah. I think we're all surprised. Like every other game or every game, sometimes there's something you're like, especially me, turning around like, thank gosh.
Yeah. I was gonna say, at what point are you like, if like say you get beat, and then you're like, Berkey's back there, man, we're good.
Yeah, I would say it's more like trying to take ownership for moments, right? If he saves you, then you're still like, no, that's my fault.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that you try to be appreciative of, but also take ownership for just mistakes or something like that, because you're like, that isn't normal. Some of the things he does, and his distribution's obviously really incredible. So
yeah, and you don't want to make it a habit of him getting those saves. He shouldn't have to make those saves, right? But
no, exactly. If you get beat or whatever it may be in the game, it's just a matter of trying to make it up or just take ownership in certain moments.
Yeah, we can respect that. But moving on to, because I know you mentioned the F-45 training there, because that was probably the most fun event for us. Well, kind of, because we almost died.
Yeah.
No, it was. I mean, it was a good intense workout. I never done it before.
I hadn't worked out since high school.
Really?
So it'd been like 10 years. It'd been a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that there.
Yeah.
I was sore the next day.
Getting back into. We just started getting back in. Our producer's crawling on the ground over there. But what was I even saying? We just started getting back working out, and I was still dead, man. Because I mean, that is an intense workout, but if you don't do it every day.
Oh, definitely. If I don't train for 4 days, I'm so sore on the 5th.
Yeah. See, that's wild. But
do you guys train every day? Like Monday through Friday, or is it
just about.
weekends?
If we have a game on Saturday, we'll stick to a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday build up to that. So we'll play an inter squad, I think, on Saturday this weekend, and then I think they're giving us Sunday, Monday off, and we'll play Seattle the following Saturday. So we'll do our constant buildup of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday buildup. Friday is basically just a walkthrough, but
nice,
something like that.
And we're all pretty pumped for the Seattle game because
definitely.
There's a record on the line.
Is there
another one?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
So we're at 56 points. I think LAFC got 57. So tie the record, and win will solo at the top.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a big one. We spoke about it today with the East on the overall points. If we can, Orlando's going to finish ahead of us in overall in the Supporter Shield.
Yeah.
But then if we don't win, I think maybe Philly has an opportunity to go above us. which then that means somebody in the East would host an MLS Cup. So we want to try and finish out with 3 points, at least this last game, so that we can hold on to that position.
Yeah.
If we can make it to the MLS Cup,
Yeah,
we'd have
that'd be
home field
huge.
advantage.
Massive.
If obviously Cincy and Orlando drop. So.
Right.
Yeah. Well, all you can do is get out there and try to get the 3 points, right?
Yeah, it's a good game. A really good opponent in the Western Conference before playoffs.
Yeah. Well, we have some, other stuff because Jordan Morris. I went to the USA game back when, and I was like, "Hey man, yeah, I get an auto," and he's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And he's also told a few kids that were next to me, like, "I'll come back." He ran around the field. He never came back, man. So he's getting some red cards when.
I like it. I've seen those in the sections. You guys handed them all out. It's awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna say people love getting those signed too because it's just easy.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, and they can just take them home and have a little keepsake.
Right. Absolutely. And then what else? Because the F45 event we were talking about, you stole the show there.
No.
Yeah, everyone was talking about it.
I thought the DJ was the main show there.
He
was
did good.
bumping some tunes.
He did good, but you guys were very vocal and you guys got everybody involved. And, we thought it was
That was the
great.
one thing because we almost quit 6 times. And then you're like,
one more.
Let's go, one more. And we're like, all right, we can't let them down.
Yeah, I try to. I mean, anytime we have these opportunities to be a part of the community or a business wants to bring us in, I just think it's always important to give everything or do everything they ask, to make it worth their while.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to make it, as realistic and authentic as I could, for us.
Yeah, that was our favorite station too. I don't know if you've seen it around, because we did the ladder.
Oh yeah, we were rocking that ladder. We were up and down. I think we did 4 circuits in a minute, 45 seconds. Whatever it is.
And I was dead. I couldn't even kick the ball in Miggy's station. But when we got to yours, I was like, I got to do it.
Yeah, it looked like I was dancing out
quiet.
Yeah,
sometimes.
But that's all right. And then what was the other event too? The pitch. You're a bartender.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
What's your favorite drink to make?
To make or to drink?
We'll do both.
Okay. To make. I think the Long Island iced tea is the most ridiculous drink I've ever made in my life. I can't believe people put rum, tequila, vodka, all 4 different type of liquors, and then a liqueur on top of that.
That's
with a Coke.
I feel like everybody makes that one a little bit different though.
A Long Island iced tea. What's in yours?
I've heard people put Pepsi in it or different.
Well, yeah, it's with Coke, but then there's 4 liquors I think in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of liquor in it.
It's
that's not for me.
It's just it's a short night if you're drinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was one of those dumb dudes, and Abby's like, I think you would you like tea. Go ahead. There's no tea in that.
No.
Tea in it.
I think it's just the color.
True.
Yeah.
That's why they call it that.
And then, like you said, after one, I was tore up.
Yeah, literally. I mean, you drink one of those, you're like, what am I drinking right now? It's just a crock pot of liquor.
Yeah. All right, but what's your go-to drink? Your favorite drink?
I always depends on the scene, but I like a cold beer on a nice sunny day. But then my go-to's normally been tequila.
Tequila? Yeah.
Tequila soda, like a ranch water.
I thought you were gonna say Parker Pilsner.
I mean, I'll drink a Parker Pilsner. Those are good as well, but. Yeah, nothing beats a cold blue moon or something like that,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Does she have that? Hold on. Charlie. Sorry.
Fine.
All right. I think she's calmed down now, finally.
Yeah. She's like, I'm
Just
comfortable.
wants to be a part of the podcast.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if she can see it in the podcast right now.
Nah. We'll show a picture if not.
Yeah. The one in the Chiefs jersey.
Oh, it's a good one. That was a cute one.
Yeah. See, I'm a huge Chiefs fan too. So,
You are?
Yeah, so I saw.
No, I love the Chiefs. I'm hopefully going to catch a game. The Bills play in Kansas City the 13th of December. I'm hoping to get tickets for that one or the Bengals on New Year's.
No, yeah. Well, the Bengals been terrible this year, so maybe the Bills probably be more exciting.
Yeah, it's just it's going to be cold. December 13th in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's going to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a Kansas City boy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of the rivalry that has kind of been created between St. Louis City and Sporting?
Yeah, I think it's just really good for the league. I think when you can get fans involved like that, I think it creates another environment, another opportunity to create chatter, right? People to speak about it, to talk about us, to talk about them, to speak about moments that you create maybe in a game as a player. And it obviously heightens any type of just regular season game. A rivalry that's 3 hours away is in Europe that would be ages away, but for here,
Yeah.
it's a rivalry. So yeah, it's obviously my hometown team. So
Yeah.
kind of crazy that this is where we're at, but yeah, it's been amazing, and obviously playing against them was so cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Thanksgiving awkward now?
Yeah, my little brother's in their academy actually, so he's a senior right now. But yeah, he went to preseason with them in their first team,
Nice.
which was cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I was like, man, my little brother's at preseason and MLS team, so am I right now. And, I was like, what if we played together? And, against each other at the time. I was like, he's 17. This is crazy.
You gonna
So-
cross
That would
him
be.
up?
Yeah, of course. He would never win a header or anything. Yeah, he'd be on the ground for sure. He didn't even have to.
Yeah.
What position does he play?
Yeah, he's a center back as well.
Oh, nice.
So he's senior now, but he's going to go to Notre Dame next year.
Oh, awesome.
So
Awesome.
Yeah, my parents are super excited about that one.
Yeah, I bet.
What'd you think of the tifo?
Yeah, that was incredible.
That was.
Especially they put the music on in the background.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think any stadium's doing that.
Yeah, I think it was like, people were talking about that's probably the best TIFO in the MLS so far. Like, it was insane. Like, the
Yeah.
amount of work that the supporter groups did for that.
Yeah.
And it turned out so, like, great.
Yeah, it was posted everywhere. I mean, we were looking at it like, wow, that is so cool.
That
and I
was.
remember I was talking to Daniel Saloy, plays for Sporting. He's a good friend of mine. And we were talking after the game, and I was like, what'd you think of that? The fans, he's like, man, we were sitting in the huddle, walking out to the game, and I think Fontas for them, they called him Fonty, their center back, was like these are the moments we play for, because like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we actually saw him after the Parker event.
Yeah,
the Parker
yeah, he
Hills
was there with Giovanna also.
Yeah, we were leaving. I was like, hey, you play for
Yeah.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Daniel was driving off. He's like, "Arr."
Yeah, it was. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he's
So, okay, so that makes sense.
and we were close friends before. Yeah, even Giovanna had met, and I had
Nice.
met. But yeah, he grew up in Kansas City because he was in the academy after he left Hungary. But yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
Great
see,
guy. Good player.
really nice guy.
obviously.
Yeah. And then I was looking at the stats and stuff. I wonder if it'll work out, but like if KC sneaks into that last spot and then, you guys play them for, 3 games. Because the first round's 3 games, right?
Yeah.
Well, 2, because I'm assuming you guys are going to win both right away.
We hope. So. We hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. But that'd be wild, man. Getting KC
I can't imagine that. Yeah, that first rivalry of the first year being the playoff round. And they,
That'd be
to
wild.
be honest, the last time we played them, would have finished 4-1, but they still were pretty good in that game.
Yeah.
They created some good chances. Berkey had some ridiculous saves. The one off the
did.
crossbar was.
Yep.
I had to rewatch that one online. I was like, "What was that?"
Yeah, we were right there in that supporter section, like front row. And
Yeah.
like at first we're like, did he touch that?
Yeah, I thought it hit off the
Crossbar
the
and went down and went out. But
then
he
when
saved
we
it.
saw it,
Yeah.
yeah, it hit off his arm or something.
Yeah, Daniel shot that ball. And we were talking about that, and he's like, "How can I?" He's like, "I've had 3 good chances of scoring this guy. I
did.
cannot score on."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Daniel said he can score a PK.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I don't
the one where I just.
We're gonna have to find out. one
Oh
day.
yeah, for sure.
That would
We'll
be
see.
crazy. Berkey should charge like $100 a shot for PKs. He'd have lines. And-
yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd make some money. He would make some
Definitely.
money. Hey, we should set that out and charge commission.
$5. He gets 100. He gets
Yeah.
95.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah. Like you said, it'd be a long line, so it adds
I
up.
know. Yeah, I know. That'd be awesome. And then we'll.
No, but back to the rivalry. For us, I mean, for me, I kind of felt like maybe. So this is my first season following any team in MLS. Obviously, our hometown team, St. Louis City. I thought our rival was going to be Chicago because for every other sport, it's kind of always been that way. Cardinals, Cubs,
Yeah.
So
Blackhawks. Are the Blackhawks rivals with the Blues?
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. So it took a little bit convincing, but I think
They're in the
definitely
eastern
starting to
side,
see-
so it's hard. We'll probably
Yeah,
never
I see.
play them. We probably won't play them next year either. I mean,
Right.
hopefully they schedule it because we're close, but it's a toss up almost every year because they're in the east.
Right. That's one thing that's different with the MLS and how they do the conferences for sure.
Yeah, and I think what amped it up was the soccer capital of
Yeah.
America.
I mean, now I'm
Yeah.
convinced that Kansas City is definitely our rival
Yeah.
after
yeah.
everything that's
I know.
gone on. And
I know.
Growing up, I heard that saying. My friends and I used to joke about it. Like, how did Kansas City come up with the soccer capital of America? I don't know. I mean, at the time, I was like, we would be in high school or whatever it may be, and we'd be like, how is this I mean, we're central, but other than that, it was a cool tagline. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you could put anything on a T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, we tried that. Didn't somebody try that? And we got isn't that what they said the letter for? Yeah.
Well, they put it on a scarf, and they can't sell that scarf anymore.
Yeah. Well, there's a podcast.
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah, it had
that's
a
what
name.
initially started it. Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, it was just a fan podcast, and then they like trying to sue him or something. I don't know the details.
Let's hope no refs watch this one. And
Yeah, yeah. I know. Hey, this City Refs is trademarked, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, trademarked.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah.
What'd that cost? Like you got to pay a yearly
Now,
fee?
my wife watches this, so I don't want to say.
These microphones were free.
Yeah. Everything was free.
yeah, it was donated.
Sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors.
Sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors for sure.
My wife watched.
Occasionally watches it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving on to another thing. So you're a big golfer, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And was it Bogue Golf? Is that
Yeah,
what you
Bow
said?
Golf.
So what's that all about? If you want to share some information.
Yeah, so I started it with a buddy of mine in college during COVID. Basically, we had our season canceled when I was at Drake University, and we were kind of just like, what do we do now that we're just regular students? We couldn't train. We just had class online, and we're like, what do we do with our days all day? Like, what do people do? You know, we were training every day for, whatever, 3 years of our life. And then COVID happened and we're kind of landlocked and stuck in our apartments. And like, well, this is probably a good time to start something. So we went back and forth and it all started on like a par 3 course we were playing during COVID. And I was losing, unfortunately, at the time. I had like 3 bogeys in a row. He asked me what score, and I was like, yeah, I had a 4 or whatever, a bogue. And he asked me again, he like said it again. He's like, what'd you have? And I was like, another effing bogue. And I was like, man, we're walking to the next one. I'm like, how is this not a company? Like, we're a bunch of average Joes basically at golf.
Yeah.
And I was like, how's there not a company that represents us? Like, there's these Callaways, Titleist, Nike Golf, obviously, all these other big brands that, represent the tour guys, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, I was like, there needs to be something that represents, who we are, which was average Joes just going out there to have a good time. Like, we didn't care. We were more excited just to golf as being soccer players. So I came up with the tagline, living life above par.
I like that.
And so that's bogey, obviously, is 1 over par. So just a lifestyle / golf company that just is all about, creating high quality products, but also delivering, a cool message to those that I would say is the majority of the market. Those average golfers that are just happy to be out there. Have
That's
a cold
where
beer.
we fit right there.
That's
Just right there.
it's perfect. Have a beer, have a cigar, enjoy your time. Obviously, you're upset if you don't do well, but if you do great, and you're having a good time with friends, like that's exactly who we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really cool. We it's actually crazy. My partner's dad had a long fight with ALS that ended last week. So I was home to see him, and so he passed away last week, and it was our huge. Yeah, thank you so much. His name was John Wiggum, and we did a collection for him in the spring around ALS. We were able to raise like $62,000 for the organization.
That's awesome. That's
So we
amazing.
donated 40% of our proceeds to them, and sold tons of product. It was amazing. We were really fortunate to do that, and on his behalf, we donated that check to them. So that was really cool, and something that we hopefully get to now carry his legacy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been an amazing thing, and we're gonna keep pushing, and we have some cool products coming. But yeah, super blessed to be able to do it.
Yeah, that's awesome that you guys did that. And it's cool to hear like those stories that, you do that like outside of soccer, right? It's something that you're passionate about, and it shows. But I saw those shoes, man, the giveaway.
Yeah.
Those things were fresh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. The randomizer didn't pick you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if
It's
you
all good.
posted. Yeah. If you commented on it, I apologize. We try to just do it as random as we can. Sometimes it picks our friends too, and everybody's like calling us out. And we're like, guys, we do it once and we do it. We had to start screen recording when we posted. I'm sure you guys have done that before.
Yeah,
where you're giving these giveaways and you're like,
Yeah. Well, actually, none of our friends have been picked yet.
No,
I don't think
not
so.
yet.
Yeah, I don't
but
think so.
there's a chance
But
that they
there's a
would.
yeah, and then everybody's like, hey, come on, so that's kind of what's happened in the past. But yeah, it's been kind of a big spark for the next launch. But obviously right now we're kind of on a halt just to let everything kind of, grieve and, take care of itself right now. So
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna start following that page and see what you guys do, because that's awesome.
yeah, we should have some cool stuff coming out. We'll have a collection hopefully in the next month it'll be released. A new one. This is one of the new hats, the trucker hats that we have.
Nice.
Good.
And then we'll have like a cozy drop, we called it. We did our first cozy drop like a year and a half ago now. And we'll do a 2.0, which would be kind of cool in the winter. So we'll do tracksuits, beanies, stuff like that. It'll be fun.
Yeah, maybe we should start double bogue golf because that's about as good as we get.
Yeah, you said you trademarked, and I was like, I had to do all that trademark stuff. It sometimes gets complicated.
Yeah. So now I know why you were asking.
Yeah, I was like, it
Like, my
sometimes
wife
gets
gets you up to
pricey.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does get pricey.
It does.
Especially what your
What's your handicap? Do you keep a handicap?
Tim and I actually go back and forth with each other about it. I would say Tim and I are pretty even golfers, like very, very close.
So are we.
Yeah?
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah, so it's super fun and competitive, right? We'll go out and play. And but Tim the other day, this is probably a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, told me he was I think he said he was a 10 handicap. And I was like, looked at it, I was like, okay, so I get 3 strokes this round. I was like, because there's no way I'm a 10, And so he's like, all right, I'll give it to you. And obviously I won. And I was like, so you still a 10? He's like, well, of course. I'm like, next time you shoot an 82, let me know. But obviously the handicap doesn't necessarily work just like that. But yeah, it's always fun. I'm probably like a 14 or 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the max you can get?
Is they cap it at 20?
Okay, so we're over.
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't think they cap it. Yeah, if you break 100, if you're over 100, like they probably just.
We're between like
90 and 100.
Yeah, 90 and 107.
Yeah, bad day. 107 for sure.
Oh yeah.
We've had those.
Yeah, real.
That's how you start out though.
But yeah, we've only been playing because of the pandemic, so that's when we got into
Yeah,
it.
the spike in golf has been incredible since the pandemic.
Yeah,
I
so
think that starting at the same time was like a huge blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
We've had
definitely.
a bunch of new golfers that have bought from us.
Yeah, so we're COVID golfers, but we were playing a lot then. Now, not as much, but we got out there yesterday.
Okay, where'd you play?
Over across the river, it's Arlington Greens.
Yeah, I think we played that before.
Yeah,
it's a nice,
course.
it's a nice.
Little local
Yep.
course.
Good to get out though on a little Sunday afternoon.
We played with Ezra.
Oh, really? How is he?
Dude, his drive's actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Hits the ball
terrible at
hard.
driving ball, but yeah, out of nowhere, he's just crushing it.
He's a super nice guy.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, it was great. So we had a good time. I would say, I don't know. I think Ezra would, like, if he played by himself, he'd probably just keep up with us, honestly. Actually, he's terrible at putting and chipping.
Really?
Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, never mind.
It's funny. Someone either has like a really good drive or a really good putting and chipping game, but rarely do you put it together.
Yeah. Like that's where our game kind of complements each other. In a scramble, we can shoot, probably par.
Yeah,
because I can drive the ball and then he chips and putts.
Yeah,
there we go.
But my chipping and putting's pretty trash.
yeah.
It's a tough game. It's humbling.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I go to the range and all I practice is the driver.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
I
more
don't bring
fun.
my wedge with me.
Yeah, it's
or
more
my
fun.
putter to the range. So, yeah, definitely.
I get it.
Yeah. And then, cause, we did a 3-man scramble, just trying to break par. We shot 2 over.
It's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
But
scrambles are fun though. Make it lighthearted. You
Yeah,
have
for
to,
sure.
Yeah,
anytime stress about every ball.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Have a couple brewskis, just out with the boys.
Yeah, that's for sure what I'm a peak scramble player. I can hit the ball really far. So like I let the first, whoever's going first, and then I just unleash. And,
Somebody puts one in the fairway.
90% of the time it's in the woods, but yeah.
Yeah.
If there's water, we're gonna try to clear it no matter what.
Oh yeah, that's the way to play. And what's funny is like one of my first like actual scrambles, like for money or whatever. I played with my buddies, John, Ryan, and then like John's like a scratch golfer. So and I'm like literally trash, but I made like 7, 8 birdie putts. Like that's all I did. They didn't use a single one of my shots, but I was just sinking putts.
But you need those guys.
Yep.
That's the glue guy right there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I keep telling them, man. That's why they keep inviting me back.
That's right.
Yeah. But speaking on golf and stuff like that, we saw that event like where you got the golf with some of the blues players and stuff. Like, how was that?
Yeah, that was put together, I think, primarily by our ownership group, which is really cool. I got a golf with Marco was one of the guys, and then Kairu and those guys.
Yeah.
And some of those guys crushed the ball, as you'd imagine, that natural motion. We expected it, but some of those guys are really good. Yeah, that was a blast. That was out at Boone Valley, which was a gorgeous course.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
So yeah, we did I think we did a shamble instead of a scramble.
Okay.
Which was you just play the drive and then you all play a ball into into the hole.
That's what I would need.
Yeah. Shamble.
Yeah, but it was a good event. Hopefully we can do it again. I think we're gonna do it every year. But yeah, right before their season starts. Now their season's about to start, I think, soon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see those guys go back to games. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, exactly. So who's the worst golfer on the team? You know, that you've played with?
On St. Louis.
Yeah,
Put him on the spot.
he's like Tim.
Yeah, if Tim ever watched this, for sure, Tim.
Yeah. I'm just gonna clip that out.
Yeah.
We'll send it. We'll make sure he sees that.
Worst golfer. We went to Top Golf in preseason, and there were some really bad swings. I'm just trying to think of who. I'll go through the list real quick. I think JB was pretty bad at golf. I don't think he was very good, but at least he tried. But yeah, there's some. Big Ben, one of our goalies, has been working on his game, and he had a simulator in his apartment complex. And every day we'd go into the locker room, or for like a week straight, he was like, "Hey Lucas, I played Torrey Pines this week. I'm ready to go for the weekend." And I was like, "All right, Ben." And we head out to the course, and we go on the first tee box, and he has to use 3 balls to get in play. I'm like, "What happened to Torrey Pines in the simulator?" You know, but yeah, it's good. A lot of guys play. It's a bunch of fun, and obviously for us on our off days, we love to go out there and just be outside and enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's like contagious. Like I got into it, and then now like everybody at work's into it.
Yeah, it's great.
Everybody's like, "When are we going golfing?" Everybody always wants to go golfing.
Yeah, you got to dress up a little bit, wear something you like, and
Get away
go
from
have
the
a cold
wives.
beer on the
yeah.
Honey,
I don't have a wife, so I can say that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll edit that part out.
I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's funny. And I mean, those simulators though, if you get used to playing on them, and then when you go to the real course, you're like, I actually got to go find my ball now, because the simulator it just takes you right there and stuff.
Tells you exactly where it's at.
Yeah, exactly. But so what has been your favorite event so far that you have done with fans, out of everything you've done throughout the year?
I had a lot of fun, probably because of the whole weekend that we were having. I think maybe we beat Kansas City at home, or we beat Houston at home, and the next day we did the pitch event.
Okay.
Which was really fun, just for the whole weekend.
9, 6,
Yeah.
7, 2, 1.
We have a caller, man. That's our next segment. We have some fan
We got
questions.
some
for
fan
you.
questions. We got some call-ins. Let's go. It's awesome. No, that one was just fun. My family was able to make it to that because they came for the game. So that was just a blast to bring the guys. We should just answer it for the banter. We should see what
We should.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Thank you for calling Bo Golf.
Yeah, it's a city rep.
City refs.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
We got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We invited a bunch of the guys from the team, and obviously the whole team. And I think 15 or so showed up, which was great. Just to hang out, have a few drinks, and just kind of, just enjoy the company.
Yeah, that
really
was
fun.
awesome. Yeah, I noticed that because that's like one of the. We try to make it, because we have families and stuff too that we can't go to every single event.
Yeah.
But we try to because I mean.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. I mean, I can't believe how you guys are able to get out still. My dog just stole a bowl from the other dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay.
Poor puppy.
You know who that call was probably? It was your wife because you made that comment.
That comment. Yeah.
knows.
Right there.
She's listening. This is live, right? This is Instagram live too.
She's got to feed into the cameras.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that's awesome. But yeah, it's when we don't really get out much,
Yeah.
yeah.
And after a big win like that, it's kind of nice just to have like something planned to go do as a group. So
Yeah, that was fun. That was cool because everybody was showing up to those events. I mean, even the forehands event, like it was awesome. Just to
a few
see,
of us were out
like,
there.
Yeah, like Nico.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
didn't see Nowinski, but he was back there. And then who else was there? Quite a few of them.
I think Creek and Kyle Hebert,
Oh,
Yeah.
I did see
Michael Creek.
Yeah.
I don't know who else, but yeah, and a couple of our other staff as well. A couple of ATs and stuff. So
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool to see. But should we get into our fan segments?
Let's do it.
All right. So we have just a couple fan questions that people wanted to
Okay.
ask you.
Let's see. The first one from Ryan Hickey 10. Favorite part about City Park?
Yeah, and we try to say don't say the fans because that's an easy one.
the coolest part is like I wouldn't say the chills, but it became normalized after a few games for me. But that first walkout, when the lights are fluttering and the music's playing and everybody's on their feet, just you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
And I think that's why us at home is so dominant, because if we as players feel that energy, we walk out and we're like, it's go time. It's, and even on the road, you feed off that as well. Like other fans doing the same, but ours is so unique. And so, like you go to Sporting Park and it's nothing like that. You go to Dallas, definitely not like that. Dallas's environment's terrible.
Right.
So you go to ours and like that first walkout, that first chills that you kind of get of like the energy that's going to, be fed off to the group is really unique.
Yeah. And then, I mean, people are still standing.
Yeah.
Like
The big debate I've heard about that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like no one ever sits. Yeah.
Yep. Now, P. Palomino.Diego asks, are you ever Bart late to practice?
That's pretty good. That's good, Pete. That's good. I have never been late to practice. I was in college before.
Yeah.
And maybe that was a lesson learned. But yeah, I never, I try to be one of the first guys for sure in. First guys in, last one out, that's kind of the saying, but it don't really fall like that. But I try to just be prepared for whatever it is. And but things happen. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. And Jumiso88, if you had to nominate some you defended against for MVP, who would it be?
Hani Mukhtar.
Hani Mukhtar.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that dude was crazy.
He's legit. He's legit. There's a lot of good players though. Tons.
Marco.
Oh, this is our producer.
Oh, okay. All right, Marco. I'm gonna look at you while this better be.
He wants to know how much they paid you to play the role of Ken.
That's good. That's clever.
Yeah.
I mean, funny story about that. I didn't even mean to. I went to my barber and I was like, I want to buzz my head. And, at the time, this was maybe July or something like that. And she's like, no, I won't do it. I was like, come on, do it. And she's like, ask your mom. Like, you think your mom, see what your mom says. And I was like, all right. I text my mom. I'm like, I'm going to buzz my head. And she's like, no, you're not. And I was like, why? So basically, they came to the conclusion I was not allowed to buzz my head. And I was like, well, I want something different. I just wanted to change up.
Yeah.
And so then she was just like dying to bleach my hair. And she was like, let's just do it. I was like, all right. So spontaneously just bleached my hair there. And I'm sitting on the chair and she's doing it. And I'm looking around and the girl sitting in the chair next to me, or the guy sitting in the chair next to me, was like, oh, did you guys hear the Barbie premiere is coming out this weekend? And I was like, oh, no. What is that timing?
That is.
Yeah.
So then I obviously caught every comment about Ken right after that.
Did you see this going around?
Yeah, I got sent that by a few people. Oh, it's tough looks. It's tough looks. But yeah, I got that. They said like they were making just, they'd speak to me and be like, "Can we have some Kenspo?" And like,
nice. I once did this, and I got to say, you pulled it off better than I did.
You did it?
I'm gonna try to find a photo. We'll put it in the podcast.
Yeah, throw it up.
It was
there.
terrible.
Yeah.
I was super nervous. I mean, at the point, I just didn't care. But I was just like, well, if it works out, it works out. And then at the point where I was like, she was like, do you want to dye it back to your natural color? I'm like, I don't think that's going to look normal. So I was like, let's just let it grow out. So now we're in the grow out phase. It's almost gone.
I think mine started to look green after a while.
Yeah, I got the yellow for a while. And then she was like, we got to use purple shampoo or something. I felt like I felt like a girl at that point. And I was
so
like,
my wife's a blonde, and that's what she uses. She also, she said, don't forget to mention that blondes have more fun.
That's right.
They wanted you to
That's right. That is true. I had way more fun when I was blonde. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. It was fun, though. Thanks, Marco.
Yeah. So how much did you get paid for that?
I wish I was paid to do that.
Yeah, it was
maybe
funny.
next time.
Maybe next time.
Hey, if they make it too. But so we did a lookalike segment. We can't keep using it we won't post it on here. You'll have to check it out on some of us.
Was that your guys' lookalike?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too good. I saw that. I don't know where, if it was reposted or something like that. I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because
it's all this dude. He just sits at home or wherever, and
no, that's not how it works. So so I'm like, I'm
all over.
My mind just like thinks like different things all the time. And I was like, man, we need a segment. What And then because I always said that AZ looks like the dude from Ted Lasso. Yeah. So I had
that's where it started.
Yeah, and then I'm like, man, there's got to be some other lookalikes. And then I saw the blonde hair. I'm like, yeah. And
it's too easy.
Yeah. I was like, we're just gonna have to do it. And then the pink shirt, that was totally not on purpose. It wasn't. On purpose.
the irony in it. You know?
Yeah,
It's
I know.
what it is.
Like,
It is what it
I just
is.
grabbed. I was like, "Oh, this is a large shirt. I think he's a large." And then afterwards, I'm like, "Bro, this is perfect."
Yeah, it works out.
I'll rock it. I'll rock it. Don't worry.
All right,
It's
perfect.
nice though. It's really nice.
Oh, it's super soft, man. People love those things.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys sell them?
Well, we plan to. Yeah, $20 a shirt.
Of course you do. Your wife's gonna listen. Yeah. You sell, make a lot of money.
Yeah,
selling
yeah,
these
Some
shirts.
shirts make a lot of money.
But just keep the money. It's sometimes we donate it. You know, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like anything we've done, we've donated everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, guys.
We've donated everything. We haven't kept a cent, which I mean,
No.
eventually we need to start making a profit. But
The growth. It's the growth.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
cool, though, guys.
yeah, thank
really
you, thank
cool.
you. Yeah, with the shirts, we like giving them to our guests. To say thank you for.
No, thank you. No, I appreciate it.
Yep.
We're trying to get someone to wear it to game day fit.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. So everyone keeps saying they'll do it, and
It hasn't happened, but
it hasn't happened yet.
You know,
We'll
the
see.
game day fits are tough though because
They
everybody plans them out.
Yeah.
And some guys have stylists, so it's like
Yeah.
it's really it's like a moment for
There's
everybody.
17 games.
maybe somebody on City 2 will do it.
Yeah. We'll see.
Maybe I don't know if they plan it as much. Maybe.
Yeah, they
do too.
I don't. Oh, I'm
they
saying I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't
guess they do because we've seen a couple of guys. that come out there.
Well, at least like
Looking-
Keel was probably the most straight up because he's just like,
Nah.
That's fair. That's fair. You can respect
That's
it. You
fair.
can respect
Yeah.
it.
yeah. Which I mean, we love Akil, so that was pretty funny. But all right, so back to the hairstyle real quick because that leads us into our next fan segment, right? So we have a favorite: red, yellow, or fair play. So red, like when you see this picture, red means like nah, no way, you shouldn't do that. Yellow is like it's all right,
Okay.
and then fair play is like all right, that's good to go.
Okay.
I would do that.
Okay.
Pretty much. All right. So first one, hairstyle. I'll just turn around and go this way.
You guys know him?
No.
No, we don't know him.
That's red. Sorry. I would never. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pull it off. So maybe there is somebody
Yeah.
that can.
Yeah,
He pulls it off.
What if your
fine
mom
with
was
that.
like, "You have to wear this. That's your next."
My mom would never. But it's funny that he's holding that sign of Berkey because Berkey looks like he's modeling a new cologne or something. Hair gel.
Yeah, I know.
Giorgio Armani.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that picture speaks 1,000 words. All right, next one. This guy on the right here. Is it a little?
Is it the outfit that we're judging or the hairstyle?
Just the hairstyle.
Yeah, hairstyle, but we can do the outfit too. Let's see if I can turn this up. There you go.
I mean, it's groovy. It's a yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah,
All right,
it's groovy. I mean, that
Elvis impersonator.
you walk into an '80s bar or something like that. I mean, that fits.
Oh yeah, and with the pinky ring.
Yeah, that's crazy. You had a soccer ball pinky ring. It's a different gravy right
Matches
there.
the glasses.
Yep, that's fair play just with the pinky ring. All right, and we got the next one here.
That's a yellow as well.
Okay.
That's not a red, but it's not fair play because I wouldn't do it, but I support it.
Okay.
I like that.
Cool.
Is it the Santos one?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I
they
like
sell
it.
those,
I think I met him the other day.
Yeah, the mustache is on point though.
Oh, a mustache is that would be fair play.
Yeah, mustache fair. Play.
100%.
If I could do it.
Yeah,
But I can't
There's
do
no
that.
way.
I don't think I could do it either.
Yeah,
You
I've
definitely
been
can't
trying
do
to grow my playoff beard since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
The same.
It's not going. well. It's not going well.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen? Are you a fan of Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
So he had like that stand up, and he's like, "Man, my dad would just like randomly, like every 10 years, would just shave his beard." He's like, "That's the most vulnerable I've ever seen my dad come out of the bathroom." And I'm like, "Dude, I can like relate because I had my beard since I don't know middle school."
You got a clean beard.
Thank you. And I never shave it off. And then one time I was going quick, and I like, and I'm like,
Caught it.
no. And I walked out, and I was vulnerable.
Yeah,
It's true. I can sense that. I just keep a scruff, so I don't ever really go to the face. I look like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. I don't even know what my face looks like anymore. But last one. You ready? That's my dog Remy.
That's adorable. I would totally do that to Charlie.
Yeah. Well,
Fair play.
They messed up his haircut.
I would like to give her a mullet.
Yeah. No, that would.
I would do like
would
a
be
fluffy
sick.
mullet or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cute though. Come on.
Okay.
Remy, isn't it?
Remy. Yeah.
Remy.
Remy. Yeah.
Cute.
Well, this like we went to a new groomer, and then we usually I'll post maybe a normal picture so people can see what Remy looks like normally.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get there and then we walk into this. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Did you say that?
Yeah, because we did not like,
And what did
request that.
groomer say?
The groomer was just like, oh, I just wanted to, do something spontaneous. I'm like, what?
On your own dog.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, do that to your dog, not my dog.
Man.
Yeah, and
Imagine
then-
you walk into a barber and the barber's just like, I just thought this would be better.
Yeah.
I skin scalped your head. That would look cool.
Yeah, the green mohawk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so funny. But it wasn't even just the top; it was like all the way down to the tail.
What?
So
That's wild.
Yeah. So then we.
I did not know
I'm
that
sure you
story.
didn't go back to that.
No, we didn't go back to that groomer. Yeah, we won't call him out, but yeah. It was
I haven't found one yet for her. So if there's any groomers on the podcast here,
Yeah.
I need to figure out. I don't know when I take her to the groomer. I just gave her a bath yesterday, but I don't know when you're supposed to. She's 4 months.
4 months old?
4 months.
Yeah, I'm not sure when, but she's looking beautiful.
She's a golden. It's hard to mess her up,
Yeah. And we both have golden doodles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
They're
dog.
awesome
Yep.
dogs.
Oh, they're the best.
Oh man,
I
but
just have the shedding version.
Yeah. The non-shedding part's really, really nice. But
Yeah.
I want a shedding version.
Yeah,
Hopefully
she's so
soon.
happy.
The wife won't let me have another one until we buy a bigger house.
That's fair. That's fair. Dogs
We're
are
working on it.
That's fair. Right now it's crazy though. Housing market.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
It's wild.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted another dog, and then we decided to have a kid. So
Yeah,
Abby's
that's
like-
one or the other, right?
My wife's like, we're not getting another dog.
Pick your
Which-
battles at that point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Which you got to meet Micah. The
Yeah,
other day at the
that was
Four Hands.
adorable. It was
Yeah,
adorable.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he was excited. He was telling me all about it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Dad, thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Is he sleeping?
Oh yeah, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. I mean, as much as he can. But
Yeah.
But any other personal questions before we sign off?
No, I think we covered all of it.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you.
coming out.
No, of course. I appreciate you guys having me on. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man. We appreciate it. Well, can't wait to see what you continue to do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Low golf. We'll be following that.
No, I appreciate
Entering
it.
all the giveaways.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I'll be a little selective with the next one.
There you
you know?
go. Right there.
Yeah. Hey, we're looking for
Tag at City Refs. You get an extra tag in
There you
there.
go.
Bang.
There you go. Yeah, we're looking for sponsors for the jerseys. Just keep that in mind, brother. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
No, but she likes city
Charlie.
cards.
Yeah,
Charlie
she
Day.
likes the yellow card because you get a lot of them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm kidding.